as I hate to say it, Cassandra is right. We have to find this artifact before the term ends, which means we need to get to that third painting.
But we're not old enough to go to Hogsmeade.
Not with our current faces. We can brew a polyjuice potion to make us look older. No need to thank me. I read ahead in the textbook. Cassandra's not the only one who can cast advanced spells.
Doesn't that potion take a month to brew?
You're right, but we don't have anything else to do at the moment, do we?
And don't you need blood-sucking leeches and the skin of a highly poisonous boomslang snake?
Right. I assumed one of you would have a pet boomslang snake.
I once had a leech as a pet, until it fell off.
Why don't we just sneak in?
Robin's right. We need a way to sneak into Hogsmeade without getting caught. Luckily, we have an expert in alternative ways to get around the castle.
Did someone call me? Hello!
Gossamer! We need to get to Hogsmeade without a polyjuice potion.
Or permission, which we definitely don't have, and yet we're still going.
Oh, that's wonderful! Hogsmeade is one of the most frequently sneaked into places in the history of Hogwarts. There are many secret passages that lead there, all of which are either caved in or carefully guarded by Filch.
But there's only one Filch. He can't watch all of them at once. If I create diversion at one of the entrances and get Filch's attention, Gossamer can lead you through another passage.
That's brilliant! But are you sure you want to face Filch alone?
A noble sacrifice. If only we all could take one for the team.
Well, I figure it's either Filch or a dark, scary passage that might cave in at any moment.
So noble.
This is it. Behind the statue is a passage that leads directly to Honeydukes in Hogsmeade.
Assuming Gossamer was right, what if Filch closed it up?
Then I'm going to be very sad. I love sweets.
Ha-ha!
He's going to totally mess this up, isn't he? Fine, I'll help him.
Hey, Robin.
Don't you hey me. I came to help you. I'm making sure everyone's safe. Safety for everyone!
Right. For a second there, I thought you were under the influence of Gregory's unctuous unction.
What on earth does that do?
If I gave you a sip, you'd be totally convinced that I was your best friend. You'd follow me anywhere.
You're as thick as flobberworm mucus, you know that?
What? I've never used it.
Is that the diversion?
I suppose they could argue with each other until Filch comes.
I don't need a potion to think that you're my best friend.
We're best friends? I'm confused. All you do is make fun of me.
You're so frustrating. You know all this stuff, but you're really dumb sometimes. Why do you think I'm helping you?
This is going to be the best diversion ever!
Really?
The millions!
What's going on here? Who did this? I can't see a thing!
It was me! Over here!
You are not hogging all the credit for this. It was me. My plan all along.
It looks like there are some real sparks between Robin and Kevin.
Now's our chance. Say the password Gossamer gave us.
Descendium.
Are we sure this is going to Honeydukes? I don't smell anything sweet, just mud.
I think we're lost. Doesn't it seem like we've been walking forever? What's that? Hello?
Probably nothing. Doesn't look like anything's come through here in years.
We shouldn't be worried about anything that's come through the tunnel. We should be worried about things that have tunneled into the tunnel.
Thunderbird!
Extending our mouth.
I've always got time for my friends. Okay, maybe next time. Looks like you could use some help. Let's make this short and sweet. Cornish pickle. I'll do better next time. Ash wine. Swooping eagle. Atmosphere charm.
Thunderbird!
Sectum sempra.
Cornish pickle! Swooping eagle!
Do you know what they're saying?
Ash wine! Thunderbird! T-Bone's assault!
You call that a challenge? Your cats aren't getting any redder today. Wait, no one got bludgeoned, right?
We're all right. Those little creatures were so mean. This must be the end of the passage.
I smell something sweet.
Remember, we're not supposed to be here. Let's try to keep a low profile, find the painting, and get out of here.
Can we go back to Honeydukes?
And miss the chance to stare danger right in the face? Hello, pub patrons. We're not here to cause trouble. We're just looking for a portrait named Harold.
Low profile, remember?
Oi! You looking for Harold?
Yes. Do you know him?
Who's asking? You aren't from the ministry, are you?
Do we look like we're from the ministry?
That's just what a person from the ministry would say, especially with those ridiculous childlike disguises. Oh, you'll get nothing from Harold. He hates visitors almost as much as he hates people nosing around asking questions. He just wants to be left alone.
We know Harold's old friends in the grand staircase at Hogwarts. They really miss him.
Harold's old friends? Harold's only friends are Pints and the Peytons in this pub.
Oh, shut it, Harold. The poor bloke's always carrying on about his days at Hogwarts before he was taken from the walls.
You're Harold.
Oh, blimey. You got me stuck with the name like I'm stuck on this wall. Taken by a wizard who thought I knew too much.
The other painting said you know about a map that leads to a rare magical artifact.
That I do. But you've come all this way for nothing. The map's back of the castle in the grand staircase.
We've looked everywhere around those portraits.
Well, you obviously haven't been pointed in the right direction.
Map or no map, we can take you back to be with your friends.
Oh, how I'd love to see the old gang. But a right old time you'd have of that. You don't just grab a painting off the walls here and walk off with it. These folks are a bit particular with their possessions, if you get my drift.
We'll fight our way out if we have to.
Or in the case of all good art, when you can't have the real thing, you can always make a copy. Gemini! Now all we have to do is remove this extremely big heavy portrait from the bar without anyone noticing.
Reducio!
There. Let's get out of here.
Professor Gorski? What is he doing here?
Oh, he definitely has some explaining to do. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Wait, Daniel! We still don't know who to trust, and we still don't want anyone to know we're here. Let's see what he's up to.
That's just like the pouch the cloaked wizard in the chamber used to store the basilisk fang.
But that would mean...
What's it to you? What are you kids doing here and why are you meddling in the private business matters of our patrons?
Centaur! Madagascar! Ventus! Expulso! Niffler! Antipodian Opalon! Are you quite sure?
Don't even bother!
Expulso! Niffler!
Just get this over with!
Ventus! Expulso! Niffler! Time Turner!
Let me guess. Someone's behind me again.